Welcome everyone. We have the Jada Toys Ultra Street Fighter 2 Blanka and Sagat. Availability on these guys is still kind of weird. I have some pre-orders at Big Bad Toy Store, but I ended up buying these off of eBay. I found a good price on them that wasn't too much higher than retail. And I've been really interested in going ahead and getting these figures and checking them out. I've had the figure arts versions. I've had the original Storm Collectibles version of Sagat, and just wanted to go ahead and get these figures. This line has been really great so far, and it's also cool knowing that we're going to get the entire roster of Street Fighter 2, Ultra Street Fighter 2, specifically. So for the packaging, I wish I had one of the other releases, but it's almost like this is the size of two of those normal releases. It is huge. Both of these figures are not the standard Jada size. And just for like a little quick preview here, that's how big the box is. Sagat is kind of in the package like this. Blanka is in the package like that. These are huge figures. Both come with the same arcade cabinet looking package. They both have little stats on the side. I think that's kind of cool. Same kind of generic art on the other side. Here is the UPC if you want that. I'm kind of curious if Target's going to end up getting these, because they've had these up until now. And here is the back for both of them. Yeah, we will eventually get all of these characters. We've got a good chunk of them so far. All right, so that is the packaging. Let's get these guys out and take a look at the figures. So here is Sagat's inner packaging. You can kind of see how the accessories are laid out. And this is his backdrop that you could, stick on the shelf, use to help build a diorama. And here's Blanka's inner packaging. You can see he's got these huge electrical effects pieces. And here is his backdrop that you could also use for a diorama as well. All right, so here they are out of the package. They are pretty impressive. They definitely have the same feel as the figures up until now. Same level of articulation. As you can see, they both have the chest butterflies. They have disc hinge shoulders. The neck and the head are, on separate dumbbells. You get double elbow, double knee, get really deep ankle, up and down. You got toe articulation. Blanka doesn't have toe articulation, but I think that's okay. They have some interesting thigh swivel, because they have shorts. They basically use the shorts as a way to hide the swivel. I like that. Both have really nice ab crunch and a separate waist swivel. Blanka, you might want to get in a deeper pose because he's usually like that. And his head goes, I mean, his head goes back really far. So he can, let me see if I can kind of get him in more of an aggressive stance. Look at that. That's, that is nice. Um, his hair is rubbery. So this is how you're able to achieve this deep, head backwards tilt look for him. It's pretty awesome. So they come with fists out of the box, just like the other figures. They both have alternate heads. So Sagat has it's kind of like this angry, gritty face, and Blanka, he already has a gritty face, but then he's got this, kind of angry, open mouth, growling face. So that's pretty awesome. And then just kind of looking at the engineering of the head. The head is, a more solid plastic. You can see the little hole system in there. And then there was two hair pieces. And this hair and this hair's like the back hair is more flexible than the top hair, which is still a different material from the skull. So that's pretty cool. Somebody we know the designer. He does a lot of videos, but that guy is just doing like some amazing work with these figures. Um, so yeah, they come with the fists out of the package. Both of them have kind of these grabbing hands. So Sagat, it could be a grabbing hand or it could be like a tiger shot hand. Blanka has the kind of reach out and grab you claws. And then for effects pieces, Sagat has the tiger shot, and he's got the same multi-jointed stand, so you can get this, kind of angled whatever way that you want. And Blanka has the electricity. And they're like two halves. You're not gonna like encase him in these, but you can decide where you want these to go. Front, side, um, maybe a little bit of both, but your choice how you want to pose him. So that's cool. Um, yeah, I really like what they did with Blanca. Like this was very purposeful. Now, when you get the head all the way back, you can see this joint right here, but if you got him bending down to achieve this, you're not looking at this. And then you can have him stand back up. He's got free loose bracelets, locks, whatever you call these, on his feet. He's got sculpted hair, uh, fringes on the shorts, and there is like a dry brushing or wash on the skin, the pants, the hair, just everywhere. So really nice figure. Same thing with Sagat. He's got a wash, kind of brings the details out. There is a wash on the shorts. The shorts have a metallic sheen to them, like these kind of shorts would have in real life. It's not super shiny, but It's like shiny enough, kind of like how the real shorts would be. There is a wash on his foot wraps and his hand wraps. And yeah, that face is really nice. And the scar. The scar is sculpted. It's three-dimensional. Yeah, just really, really, really nice figures. Okay, and then I do happen to have the figure arts versions of these guys. And, scale is very different. Figure arts figures are much smaller, but for anybody out there that was curious, that's the difference between these guys. Articulation is quite a bit different too. I don't know why he doesn't want to stand up right now. I'm going to get him in a upright pose. He's got, the figure arts has this weird thing with the chest, like he's kind of designed to have this kind of shoulder forward look to him, like he's meant to be crouched, like he's engineered to be crouched. All right, so those are those two. And then Sagat, huge size difference. They did some weird shoulders on here. He's almost like a Revoltech figure. Even has these weird floating elbows. They're just very different on these Street Fighter figures for some reason. Okay, so that is figure arts. And last here is Ryu, so you can tell why these figures are in bigger boxes and cost more. Yeah, they're quite a bit bigger. So that is it. These are some cool figures. We've got some more big figures. We've still got Honda, Zangief, T-Hawk, I guess Balrog. Balrog might be closer to his statue. But next for releases outside of these, we're still missing Vega. And again, I can't remember who Vega is supposed to come out with. But we've got San Diego Comic-Con coming up. We got the whole summer convention scene coming up. I'm sure there's going to be more information coming out. I can also imagine things may be a little delayed with all the weird shipping and tariff stuff going on in the US. So maybe we won't be getting more figures as quickly, but we're slowly building our way through that roster. Definitely halfway there. So can't wait to get more of these guys to fill out the collection. And we now have a contender to him. We've got the Storm Arena Street Fighter Alpha Sagat. So, yeah, that's the thing now. At least they're different games, and we're getting different looks, and it's just awesome to get so many very cool, very faithful representations of these characters. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you haven't done so, please like and subscribe. And as always, tune into more videos coming up. Thank you.